Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Shanae and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite meal prep containers. Ever since I shared my meal prep video, I've gotten a few questions about my favorite meal prep containers and what I recommend. And so as part of my kitchen tools and gadgets series, I decided to dedicate a special video for only meal prep containers. I've been meal prepping many years, and over the years I've narrowed down my favorites. And I have other meal prep containers you might have seen in my Instagram stories and whatnot, but I'm not including some of them here because they're not my favorites. These are just my favorites and go-tos. Without further ado, let's go get started and I'll tell all the details about each and every one of them. My favorite containers are these small glass containers. These are super convenient. Great for leftovers, great for storing meal prep items. This is a set of 5 or 6, I believe, containers. I already have some things in my fridge, so I don't have them all here. What I love about this is it's perfect size, first of all, and second, the lid is really tight, and it's perfectly airtight containers. Like I have some containers like this, similar, but they're not as good quality. Like they don't stay snapped like this very tightly. And you can microwave it, open this thing and microwave this thing. It's perfect. I love glass containers because you can see everything that's inside. You can microwave things without fear of, when you like plastic containers, when you're heating things up, I always feel like chemicals are leaching into my food. I'm actually not the type of a person who gets afraid of those kind of things, but still, like, I just don't feel comfortable with heating up plastic stuff. And I love this slick looking glass containers. Up next, I like also this round containers. These are from the Container Store. Also very comfortable. These are bigger, so I can fit in a lot of things here. And different sizes is a good option. So like a good idea. Always have different varying sizes because, for example, if you are batch cooking rice, for example, and you want to store them, the bigger containers are very convenient. And while we're talking about sizes, also it's smart to have small little jars like this. This one from Anchor, and the lid is perfect too. It's really airtight. And what I love about this are you can just store like sauces and whatnot, or very little leftovers. You don't have to eat them, and you can just store in the little jars. It's perfect. And along those lines, I have this yogurt jars. Yogurt. I save the jars like that, and they're super convenient too. I store like garlic, peeled garlic, and sauces. It's super convenient. Also, you can also buy a lid for it. On the We website, they sell lids also. It's perfect. And up next, my favorite mixing bowls / meal prep bowls are this nesting glass bowls, which is super convenient. I love these things. They are super convenient. The largest size is 4-quart. They're all nest together and it doesn't take up a lot of space, and really nice sizes. So this one, 1 quart, convenient for like leftovers or meal prep items. And the big one is perfect for mixing up a big batch of banana bread, for example, or you can also store big roast, for example, too. Very convenient. Absolutely highly recommend this. The lids are super nice too. Up next, this is my favorite container to store broth or soups. I didn't buy this, I didn't pay money for this. This is from takeouts, like when you order pho. I've gotten a few of this from takeouts, and I just don't throw them out. I save them, and I use them for freezing broth. I love making homemade bone broth, and this is a perfect size for freezing. Also, you can like leftover soups are perfect in this too. So I have a few of this, but you can buy it on Amazon too. Like Amazon sells like 10 containers or something like that. So very convenient. The next container I like is this zip top silicone reusable containers, which are very, very convenient. I love these things. I bought a set a while back, and these are my favorite silicone containers. They have different sizes. I have this tall for liquids and this big for dry goods too. And they are also nesting, also doesn't take up a lot of space. I also have the ones from Stasher bags, Stasher ones too, also convenient. When you compare the two, I bought this Stasher to compare it to a zip top, and I like them too. There are pros and cons on both sides, and I will tell you what they are and what I prefer better. So Stasher bags, I like how thin materials are. Like they're so nice and soft, while the zip top are thicker material. The top is not as good seal as Stasher. So Stasher zipping is really good quality, but what I love the most about the zip top is they're like wide open. Like when you're filling leftovers, you don't have to worry about holding them, you just fill them up. With Stasher, I hate to fill this thing up because it's closed and you have to hold it like this and just try to fill it with one hand. It's just annoying. But like I said, it's really comfortable, super thin material and zips up really well. One of my readers on Instagram told me that they prefer their Stasher bags because when they use a zip top one, when they travel with it, they can get undone and open and spill, make a mess. And I find that that's kind of a true, but the most important thing is you don't want to overfill your zip top containers. Like if you overfill them and it's harder to zip it up, they are very prone to opening. But otherwise, if you don't overfill it, it's actually pretty good, good seal, but not as good as Stasher bags. So, but because I don't travel with my food, like if you were going to fill it up and take it for lunch to work, for example, I think I would stick with Stasher bag. And because I don't travel and it just sits in my fridge, I like to use my zip top. I think this is it, you guys. This is all I have. I have many counts of this containers because I meal prep on a weekly basis, and this is all I use. I have many of the versions, but they're in my fridge right now with leftovers and whatnot. So this is just the main things. If you have any questions about any of this meal prep containers, please let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And if you haven't watched my other videos in my kitchen tools and gadgets series, please check out my other videos on cooking essentials, baking essentials, and I will be also sharing my favorite small kitchen appliances. And lastly, I will share in my kitchen extras, like not essential but nice to have tools and gadgets of my kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed this series, and let me know if you have any questions and feedback. Have a good day. Bye.